Hey Clashers, and welcome back to another video. And today we want to take a look at the new E-Dragon level, which is making E-Dragons, to be honest, just like totally easy in Legends League. But we want to take a look today at what is the best army composition right now with those E-Dragons, because you have obviously the option of bringing like a couple of rocket loons. You just could run with this army composition right there, but we're going to take a look at a couple of them and then going to decide. So let's take a look at the first attack of Yuyan. I mean, whenever you're talking about E-Dragons, I'm just going to him because he's incredibly good with them and he's really high up there in Legends typically. So let's see how he's doing that. First off, this first attack is going to be with those rocket loons. He's bringing 4 of them, trying to get on both sides their defense, which is not working that great on the top side. Maybe he could have tanked with a couple of normal loons, but either way, this air defense is not going down. And by the setup of this, of the clan castle, it tells me that he's going to send in his heroes from the left side, and then everything like E-Dragon wise more towards the top side. So let's see if that's going to work. So far, all of the ground expos on the other side of the clan castle, which is typically kind of good against E-Dragon attacks, but so far looks a bit messy, to be honest. The king walked in. I think he's delaying the queen right now, seeing if he has to use her on the outside or should use it on the inside. Yep, he's running her onto the outside, making sure that she's going along that wall. Town hall is going down pretty easily, but that's typically not the hard thing about this strategy. It's all about that you're getting the defenses, the expos, the damage behind the town hall. That's kind of the key. And as long as you're getting that down, then you're good to go with those E-Dragons. And this so far is looking pretty promising. Now the enemy queen, he's freezing that once so far. Only 1 E-Dragon is going for that. Now the Royal Champion should go there as well. Oh, actually there were 2 E-Dragons. It's not that easy to know if there are like 1 or 2 E-Dragons over there. But either way, so far this looks, I do not want to jinx that, to be honest. It looks okay, I guess. Yep, Scatter is going down. Now the clan castle is coming out. There's 2 more Inferno Towers. Air defense is not going down. But hey, that's not too bad. As long as the queen is surviving, this should be alright. He has 1 more archer, which he can use wherever he wants it. But either way, this should be the first 3-star. Yes, it wasn't the cleanest way, but we're always talking about like strategy-wise, what can we learn? And I feel like, yes, on some bases you have the option of using the rocket loons, but I'm not sure if that's consistent enough. But let's just take a look at a couple of more attacks. As long as this queen can make it, I mean, that's the big question. There's nothing more in the corners. It should be a 3-star, right? I mean, the queen should use her ability as soon as he's going for the second wall, and then there should be no problem whatsoever to take that down, I guess. Let's see. Okay, so those buildings should go down. We have a couple of damaged buildings right there. The elixir storage is nearly full HP, and he has 24 seconds left. Wait a sec. I thought this would be like an easy 3-star. This is getting way closer than I thought. Now the queen is locked on with that single Inferno Tower. Queen abilities are getting used. Oh my goodness, that Inferno Tower is already kind of low. There we go. Yeah. Oh, skeletons. Skeletons. No, that's an easy overkill 3. Okay, I'm kidding. That was pretty close, but so let's hope it's going to be better in the next one. Okay, next attack on War from Let It Go. And this one's going to be with the classic. With the classic E-Dragon attack. This was the E-Dragon attack which you used before the update. Just super typically. 8 E-Dragons, 10 loons, 1 baby dragon. Just super classic. So whenever you're attacking with E-Dragons, typically you're trying to avoid the clan castle. Sorry, you avoid the clan castle with your hero. So let's see. Wait, but it so far looks like he's trying to attack from the top side, which is kind of surprising. The next thing, which I like, I'm kind of surprised about, Yuyan is always using the slammer. I have played E-Dragons for a couple of days as well in Legends when I was waiting for the update and didn't want to activate any of the other super troops. And I have to say, I'm kind of surprised that he's having so great success with the slammer. Like for me, always the slammer went to the outside and I somehow missed on the town hall. But so far he has not even used his heroes just yet. But this base already looks smashed. Okay, so now let's try to identify what was the plan. So the plan of him was that he's getting the town hall. With the bounces onto the town hall of the E-Dragons, he's taking down the clan castle as the building, which means there's no troops coming out. And at this point, he just wrecked the entire base because he can now use his 3 heroes to clean up the base. That's it. Like, there's not anything left alive. And on an E-Dragon attack, I mean, those are typically kind of quick. So this means he has 1 minute and 40 seconds left, and he's just like going for the backhand. Like, those were just the E-Dragons. They're just incredible in Legends on Town Hall 14. It's those level, like, this level is just crazy. Super crazy. And during the cleanup time, I want to talk a bit more about the balance right now. Because I think right now, even though, yes, not everyone is maxed just yet, but I feel like right now air is just a bit too strong. I don't think that is particular like the Dragon Riders. I don't think that is particular the E-Dragons or like the normal dragons. I just think overall those dragons and everything, they just have a bit too much HP. And the defenses just cannot handle this. And why do I say this? Well, I jammed already most of the stuff. So I have already FC'd a ton with my base. And that's something which I noticed. And obviously, like, without any offense or whatever, but it's a community clan. So my community clan, those are not the best of the best attackers, obviously. But still, like, they're smashing my maxed out base left and right. So what I think should have been added as well, or like I still hope that it's going to be added at some point, is another black mine level. That would be, I think, pretty cool. But let me know what you think about that. I think after that we'll be looking pretty good with like Dragon Riders and everything. I feel like all of those are pretty on the line. But just this little bit of damage is missing. Either way, next attack. This time around, we're using yet again those rocket loons. He's sniping those arrow fences yet again with those loons. And now he's sending in the E-Dragons from the top or left side. And getting, I guess, using the slammer again. But I would 100% go with the blimp on this one. But let's see what he's going to come up with. But on this one, E-Dragons in early heroes as well, just to make sure that those heroes are getting to the eagle. And there we go. Early warden ability, pretty classic. And now it's going to be risky. I mean, he has a nice cut from the buildings, like defenses wise. Like, the slammer has to go to the town hall. There's no other chance for it. So that's already really nice. But at the same time, I mean, town hall now activated. He has to non-stop freeze at the town hall. I mean, it's great freeze value, don't get me wrong. But wait a second. It's already looking really good for him. Now another freeze. The freeze timings are perfect. Really nicely done. But there are so many red bombs in the core, and the backhand scatter really hurts. The queen is taking a lot of damage. Maybe he has to freeze that. No, just the queen ability. Town hall is going down, so already the second star secured. E-Dragon at the top side is taking down the next arrow skeleton. And this is, I mean, the E-Dragons are slowly dying out, but that's typically always the same with those E-Dragons. The same approach, the same story every single time, that they're dying out at some point. But your heroes are always the force. Like, the heroes are typically the power which are going to finishing off the base. So royal champion ability, king abilities do not even use either. Queen ability not anymore on the table. Royal champion, is he? No, I should have used the Royal Champion one building earlier, but that's still alright. Yep, that's another 3-star for him. Those E-Dragons are just beasts. That's incredible. Really OP attacks, and E-Dragons are just they are crazy strong. So if you want to have like a top 5 or anything like that right now for Legends, I think E-Dragons are definitely in there. But now let's get to the next base, and that one is looking interesting, but it's looking really compact. So that should be something really great. He is not having any rocket loons on this one. And that's, as I said, I feel like the rocket loons are in a couple of situations in like a clan war match or something. They are really good, because the reason is that they're really situational. And I don't think that it's really worth it to always bring them in an E-Dragon attack. I think the classic one, the classic E-Dragon attack with 10 loons, 1 baby dragon, and then just like 8 E-Dragons is just still the most powerful one. But that's just my gut feeling. But yeah, let's just see if he's just completely wrecking the base. Obviously, this base has no upgraded air defenses or whatsoever just yet. All of the E-Dragons are clumping up, but I feel like that's most of the time the best thing to happen, I feel like, in the beginning. And then they somehow like split, and that's now the magic. You're raging the outside, and then everything typically is getting back together into the core. That's what is always happening with those good E-Dragon attackers. It's never happening with my E-Dragons, by the way, but either way, those lightnings are just having so much value. But the clan castle came out. That's unfortunate. The king went inside the base. Now another freeze. He has made to freeze the sweeper. That might be a good bet. No, oh, that freeze was kind of swagged. We saw that. But to be honest, it should be alright. It should be so right. Another rage. Those E-Dragons, those chains, they're looking so cool. Like, it looks so, it's such a magic way with suddenly all of the base is just disappearing. It looks so cool. But yeah, either way, those E-Dragons should easily finish off the base, especially with the Royal Champion shield. We have still another freeze, which we can use for the Royal Champion. So this should be another 3-star for you. And so really nicely done. Ton of cool dragon attacks. But now we should take a look at what exactly is going to be the best army composition. Well, as I already said, I still think the 10 loons and everything are going to be the best army composition you want to go for. But if you want to go for the rocket loons as well, you can feel free to do that. Let me know how this works for you. I have the link for the army composition down below in the description for both of them. If you want to use that, feel free to do so. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys back tomorrow for the next video. And until then, see ya. And well, bye bye.